Story begins with Deadpool looking at a building. He looks at his debit and he sees $100. He looks at it again and he sees $1 million. It's time, Deadpool thinks to himself. He quickly throws EMP grenade, shutting down the electrical systems of the building. You see, Deadpool was hired to save a mutant that had been captured by the North Korean government. He quickly kicks down the door and he begins to kill everyone. They shoot him, but his healing factor allows him to just run through the bullets as he begins to attack everyone. Eventually, after taking them all down, he cuts the head off of another soldier. He goes into a man where he is actually being guarded by a kung fu master with a sword. The two men begin to fight, but eventually he gets upper hand on Deadpool and he cuts him in the stomach. He then walks away and then he goes to the man to continue torturing him. But Deadpool slides out. He kills the man with his own sword, quickly taking him down. Don't worry, I'm here to save you, Deadpool says. Suddenly the wall explodes and a Hydra helicopter comes to pick them up. He quickly grabs the mutant, and while all the other North Korean people begin to shoot at him. Luckily though, they manage to escape as a Hydra helicopter heads to a Hydra base, where they see Red Skull. Thanks for your services, Red Skull says. You're welcome, Deadpool says. He goes on his trip and he flies off. Says off. The man, Red Skull, takes the man, takes the collar off of him. You can go now, Red Skull says. You're not gonna force me to do anything? He says. Nope, Red Skull says. I was only there to save you. I am launching an organization that will save the world. All my life, people have always forced me to join them. I've always been taken prisoner. My family got killed because of it. But you gave me a choice. Would you want if I join? Yes. Your skills will be greatly appreciated, Red Skull says. Your codename will be the Controller. Because you see, this mutant's ability, actual power, is to control people. That's his mutant ability. His mutant gift, as Red Skull puts it. Later, the two of them go on a Hydra helicopter and they quickly go to Donald Trump's office. Using a special machine that Forge made for them, it allows them to sneak past guards undetected, and they arrive at Trump's office himself. He gets ready to press some kind of button, but the controller uses his mind-controlling abilities to stop Trump in his place. Red Skull then takes a formula, puts it into a machine, and he clones Donald Trump. He then uses the controller's abilities. He forces the real Donald Trump to go inside of the machine, and then Red Skull now controls a clone of Donald Trump as the real machine flies off. Then they get on top of the machine. What was that? The guards said to themselves. Trump, we have to go after him. President Trump refuses to send him in after. Yeah, but no. We will not go after that. Also, I'm making some new rules. Every single supervillain will be transported to this location. Red Skull says, my contact will come pick them up. But those people are very dangerous. I said it's gonna happen, President Trump says. With that out of the way, Red Skull is in control of. They gather their army as Donald Trump begins to release every supervillain, and Red Skull builds his army, consisting of Dr. Kirk Connors, Sabretooth, this version's reality Wendigo, who will do a video on eventually, Hammerhead, Scorpion, a Dr. Octopus, Living Laser, and Sandman. Red Skull claims that he'll all give them a choice. They can join if they want, and they all choose to join, except Dr. Kirk Connors. He doesn't want to work for a terrorist organization, but they quickly hold him back, and then Forge places a device in Dr. Kirk Connors' brain, which helps him control the lizard. With this device, I'll be able to control the lizard. Forge says, why does it look like an Xbox controller? Red Skull says, because it is an Xbox controller. Forge says. Eventually, Red Skull assembles his army and he calls them the Masters of Evil. Meanwhile, another Hydra helicopter heads to Chinatown, to North Korea, where they quickly seek the president. They quickly take blood of the president, clone him, and they use the controller to control the president of North Korea to go into a machine which transports the real president into another place, and they control and clone the president. This clone of president then gives every single military force nuclear codes and nuclear secrets to the Red Skull. The Red Skull now has North Korea's entire military might at his disposal. He quickly makes his own. He quickly takes control of North Korea and forge builds an indestructible wall around the country. Risco then takes China's forces and he launches a full-scale assault on China. China and North Korea begin to fight, but however, when coming to contact with the controller, the president of China just gives up. He gives the country the Red Skull, and this Red Skull to rule. He then gives them every single military soldier of China, giving a nuclear bomb, secrets, and the secrets to the Red Skull. And of course, they clone the president, and they clone him eventually, and they send him off to a distant fight location. Meanwhile, Nick Fury is watching the monitors on a Shred helicopter. He can't believe what just happened. One of the Shred agents informs him what happened. Why would China give up so easily? They had the perfect manpower, the perfect weapons. They could have fought against the forces, Nick Fury says. This is too suspect. North Korea and China have been conquered. They've been taken over by this Red Skull. I don't know who he is, but he's using the Hydra label for something. Alright, Coulson, I'm putting you in charge of 20,000 men. You are to go over there. You are to go over there and stop them. You are to breach the wall. Report to me back alive, Sergeant. Your mission is to breach the wall. Got it, Coulson says. And so they launch a full-scale assault on North Korea. They begin to defeat all of the Hydra soldiers, and they quickly climb up the way in the wall. They lose a lot of men, but they eventually make it toward them. They break through the other wall, where one of the men says, "We can't take them out. Release them." Suddenly, the masses of evil begin to arrive, and they begin to destroy Coulson's entire team. Eventually, a grenade is thrown at Coulson. He falls to the ground. He then looks up to see the horror of his team getting absolutely demolished. A short agent begs Coulson that they have to leave. They have to retreat, and he's missing a leg. But Scorpion then kills him. After killing him, he grabs Coulson and slams him down. "This one's mine," Scorpion says. However, Wendigo arrives, telling him that don't kill him. He wants to use Coulson for his experiments as he transforms back into normal. The Druid surrender and the bloodshed stops. Red Skull says as he takes down Coulson. Can't believe what just happened. Nick Fury thinks to himself, "We can't do this. We need super soldiers," Nick Fury says. He gets together a team of scientists and he commands them that they have to make a super soldier serum. He gives a team of scientists that the best one the money can buy, and he tells them that they have to make a super soldier serum. And he gets Jet Von Dyne, Hank Pym, and 2 other scientists. They begin to work on the super soldier serum, and they test it on one person. However, the person eventually blows up. They begin to test it with no results. Either they blow up, if they die, or nothing happens at all. And eventually, Nick Fury is sick of it. He can't sacrifice any of his more people to this project. They'll just have to win with their own manpower. But a man named Dr. Ezekiel thinks he found it. He thinks he has the super soldier serum. But Nick Fury says that he's done. He's not going to do it again. He can't risk any more of his men. However, he calls a secret operation where a man named Bucky Barnes goes to test the serum under his foot helicarrier. Sure, I just want to let you know that there is a 90% this will kill you. Dr. Ezekiel says, but I believe we're coming very close to perfecting the super soldier serum. Dr. Ezekiel says, "I'm willing to die for my country," Bucky Barnes says. He gets inside of the machine that begins to pump him full of a serum, and his body overwhelms with energy. Suddenly, a large explosion can be heard. Nick Fury takes his Shield forces and they arrive where the incident happens, where they find Dr. Ezekiel. And Dr. Ezekiel says he presents to them the newest super soldier. Dr. Ezekiel says, "To be continued."